out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work.
Hey there.
It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's
What do you
not
think of the
all
place?
about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stop using, you can focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it?
Why do you
ain't
ask?
Just trying to get a feel for
My
it.
mistake.
Ain't exactly the safest neighborhood, so I like to know who's gonna cause trouble and who's gonna end it. Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing. I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
What's the catch?
The usual. Place it's in isn't empty. Might have to shoot your way in. Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
Isn't brewing equipment going to be kind of large?
Usually it is, but apparently this machine has been miniaturized, so that shouldn't be a problem. Are you gonna take the job?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done. What, you dry? Head over to the third rail.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
The whole world is broken.
That's what I used to think. Until I found a way to make a difference, to transform my life, and maybe everyone else's too. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm not looking for a sales pitch.
A sales pitch is the last thing I would ever give you. I'm not selling anything, neighbor. I'm giving away the secrets of long life, happiness, and prosperity. Giving them away. What do you say? Ready to take that first step into a new life?
You owe it to yourself to give it a chance.
I have some questions first.
Of course you do, and I'm here to answer them. Shoot.
What if I change my mind after I join?
There's absolutely no obligation, but trust me, once you see how your life is transformed, you won't want to leave. Believe it or not, we have never had a single pillar leave after joining. There's not many groups like ours that could make that claim, are there? Anything else you're wondering about before we get started?
What do I have to do to join your movement?
That's the beauty of it, neighbor. You don't have to do anything, except have a willing spirit and open your heart to the possibilities. Anything else you're wondering about before we get started?
What's your movement all about?
Our mission is nothing less than to transform the entire Commonwealth one life at a time. Maybe you've seen pictures or heard stories about what life was like back before the Great War. Maybe you've wondered, why can't life be like that again? Well, neighbor, I'm here to tell you that it can be. Anything else you're wondering about before we get started?
I don't have any more questions.
Good.
You owe it to yourself
And
to
I
give
hope
it a
you're
chance.
ready to take your first step into your new life as one of the pillars of the community.
Yes, I am.
All right then. Fantastic. You won't regret it, I promise you. We haven't had a single pillar leave the movement since we started. Don't be shy. Just follow me. Right this way, neighbor. I'm always excited to welcome a new member into our fold. Alrighty, I hope you're as excited as I am. This is one of my favorite parts of the job, getting to welcome new members into our movement. The first step is simple. You have to learn to give up your attachment to material possessions in order to gain the ability to have true wealth, health, and happiness. Just go ahead and give me everything you own, and I'll initiate you as a first-level pillar of the community.
You've got to be kidding. You want me to give you everything I have?
The first step is the hardest, neighbor. But it's the only way to cast off your old life and start on the road towards your future health, wealth, and happiness. Don't you think that's worth a small temporary sacrifice?
What do I get in return for giving you everything I own?
You're still stuck in old thinking. You're still clinging to your old life. But that's what you came here to give up. And the first step is to shed yourself of your material possessions.
You can't seriously think I'm handing over all my stuff.
The world is full of suckers, pal. Just look outside. Every one of them handed over everything they owned in return for, well, hope. Sure, it's false hope, but hey, it was worth it to them. You can tell yourself whatever you want, but you're leaving here naked or horizontal. Your choice.
I'm walking out of here. Your choice what you want to do about it.
That's not how this works.
You're dead.
He's a threat to the community.
Let's get this done. Well done, sir.
Keep him off me! We'll get through this. Stay calm.
Let me have this one. That's the last of them. If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know. Safety's on. Powering down weapons, sir.
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
That's right. I'm here to rescue you.
What makes you think I need to be rescued?
What? Did you ask to be locked in here?
No, of course not. I could have left whenever I chose. I was just waiting to see if Thomas would come to his senses. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Your boyfriend's dead. Let's go.
Thomas? He wasn't my boyfriend. We had some fun together, that's all. Besides, he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Hi.
Not now.
Oh my
Edward,
God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator.
Oh my God,
You
it's
copy?
happening.
See now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders this... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! Ah, there's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
What happened?
The guards at Parsons called in that they were under attack. Edward went to help. I've only just been able to raise him, briefly. I didn't get much, but it sounds like the situation there is nearly out of control. I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old, but it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
As you probably guessed, my father is the source of the serum.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Hold on, weren't you off looking for Imogene? Did you find her?
I found her. She's fine, by the way.
Oh? Good.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Okay.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much
Excuse
as
me.
you do.
Oh.
But you know as
What do
well
you
as
want?
I do that if he gets free, there will only be
I don't
one
need
option.
anything right now, thank you. Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes...
take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
Ada?
Please take your
Almost there. Let's hope we're not too late. Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go. Damn. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
In there now.
Pack it in, boys. There's nothing out there. Huh?
We may have an enemy nearby. Not much of a threat after all. We may have found them, sir. Target down. Opening fire. Amazingly simple. Found the target again. Takes care of that.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Ed, you hear me?
Playing games with me, huh?
No sign of them now.
Shit's got ambush all over. Nothing. Someone there? Just noise. Just noise.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Got it.
That's it.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept on using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement like you wanted and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think it's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks
Yes.
like the adrenaline field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
What exactly is going on here?
I suppose it's time you knew. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack.
You okay?
I just need to rest here a minute. You too.
Someone there? End of the line!
This is my property. You are trespassing.
I'll cover you, sir. Are you injured, sir? Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
We never used this wing. Nobody's been in here for decades. No telling what we'll run into. Mess. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor. Come on.
So, you like Joe's? Whatever.
Like you ever
Leave me alone!
Shut the fuck up a second. I hear something.
Who's out there?
Weird shit. You're getting paranoid. There ain't nothing here.
Someone there? Hey! Who's... There.
Sweet.
Oh, man. Please don't be ferals again.
Nothing.
You sure you saw something?
Nothing.
Time to move it.
First mistake. Should've just run!
They're out there. We'll find them.
Yeah.
That's the last of them.
I'm dead already. I'm invincible.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Give up now? I'll make it quick. This is our score. Ain't my first gunfight, rookie. I got all day.
You gotta reload sometime, asshole.
Yes.
Ain't personal, just you or me. You having fun? Huh? I can do this all day. Lucy, you better be working.
The old utility elevator is still working.
Nice.
This will take us to the basement. Come on, it's the only way down. Everyone you see,
If
don't
you find any spare parts,
You
you be
can't let
sure to
them
let
release
me know.
Lorenzo.
Hey, hey!
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin. It's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop him.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Worthless maggots, hurry!
You've almost got it. That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Shit, they're breaking through the security doors! Hurry it up!
Your men upstairs don't seem to have been of much use. That's right. You need to shut down the
Opening the
containment
main door.
field in
Hurry!
order to open
The
the
Abremlin
door.
overhead is down.
Apparently, even the simplest task is beyond our
Lost but not forgotten.
returning. Now, oh, I will finally be free.
There's still one chance. I just need a moment to enter the failsafe code. You can still stop him if you act quickly.
Stubborn!
Kill them, quickly! It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremlin generators to manual override.
Hell yeah.
And I can flood his
Bingo.
cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out.
As soon as you set the Abremlin generators, I can end this. If you don't set the generators soon, he'll free himself and then we're all dead.
Please, just open the door.
Hurry. His powers are returning.
Do the right thing. Let me out of here.
Hey,
Ah, at long last, you did the right thing. You'll...
Father, don't do this.
Too late, Jack. Why don't you wait there so that we can have that little chat that's so long overdue?
Get away while you can.
It seems Jack doesn't want to talk to his father. We'll have to kill him, you know. And all the rest of
bingo.
them.
How long have you been locked up in here?
My loving son trapped me here in the year of our Lord 1898, so, almost 400 years. I think you were about to agree to helping me kill Jack and the rest of my traitorous kin, yes?
Sounds good to me.
Then let us adjourn to CABOT House. I'm sure that's where they'll hole up. I'll meet you there. Just don't start without me. We'll talk after my family is dealt with. Let's go.
Hey, Ada.
What did you need?
Hey,
Yes,
over here.
I'll take care of it.
paranoid. There ain't nothing here.
What the hell is that?
My apologies. I think I've lost, but not forgotten.
That's it.
I'm the inventor of the Bobby pin that gave its new primary use in the Commonwealth.
Perfect.
My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
There! Have you lost your mind? Why did you release Lorenzo?
Is Lorenzo here yet?
No, of course not, or we'd all be dead already. Now answer the question. Why did you free him?
You were just keeping him prisoner to keep yourselves alive.
That's a lie. I've worked for centuries to find a way to cure him. But he doesn't want to be cured. He likes what he's become.
Hold on there, Jack. He has a point. Your story about curing Lorenzo has never quite added up.
What are you doing, Edward?
I'd just like to hear what he has to say. He's talked to Lorenzo. I never have. You're saying you think Jack's been lying about Lorenzo all this time.
You've been working for Jack for a lot longer than I have. What do you think?
I already know what I think. I want to hear what you think.
Yes, Lorenzo doesn't seem crazy to me, although he's understandably pretty pissed off.
Well, goddamn. I guess you have some explaining to do, Jack.
You can't seriously doubt me, Edward. After all I've done for you?
Oh my!
Ah, you're all here. Good.
How did you get in here?
Why so surprised? This is my house, after all. I like what you've done with the place.
Lorenzo, thank God you finally escaped. Jack just wouldn't listen.
Be silent!
I would never.
You have all betrayed me, kept me a prisoner, and fed off me like vampires to prolong your pathetic, worthless lives. That is now over. Your time is up.
I'm sorry.
Please, Lorenzo, it wasn't me. It was Jack. Oh, God.
Well done, sir.
Hey,
It's a damn shame things had to end like this.
I never expected you to turn on Jack like that.
I've had my doubts about the Lorenzo situation for a long time. You may not realize, I've been working for the CABOT since before the Great War. I never met Lorenzo, of course. He was already locked up in Parsons when I came on board. So I've had to take Jack's word for everything the whole time. And I won't lie, I had a good situation here, and I didn't want to rock the boat. I don't know if it was the right decision or not, but what's done is done.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had to answer that for myself. Only thing I'm sure of is that I won't stay here.
You didn't owe Jack anything. You were an employee, nothing more.
Well, I don't know about that. But I'd given him plenty of loyalty over the years without getting much respect in return. Well, no point in hanging around here any longer. I'm done with the CABOTs. Well, that's done. Thank you for your assistance.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, it seems that things have changed while I've been away. I have so much to learn. This new world seems to be one of limitless possibilities for people of our talents and inclinations.
What are you talking about? The world's been destroyed.
You're looking at things the wrong way, my friend. The old world's luxuries were paid for by an infinity of rules and restrictions. There was no room for a truly creative mind to flourish. Now, however, there's nothing to stand in my way. Or yours. But first, one last piece of unfinished business. I promised to share my blood with you, and I always keep my promises. Here is your reward. I will provide you with a lifetime supply as needed. But remember, this is my gift to you. I will give you another vial when you need it, for your own use only. Do not sell it or throw it away. After business, pleasure. Help yourself to a drink if you like. Jack seems to have done very well for himself, despite everything.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Please make yourself at home. What can I...
Got it.
Yes? What can...
Perfect. Nice.
Ah, my friend. Good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Are you really over 400 years old?
Yes, I truly am. Although since I spent almost 4 centuries of that locked in a tiny room, I have spent most of my time exploring my own mind, as it were. Was there anything else?
I was curious about the ancient artifact you always wear.
Jack spent so many futile years trying to understand this. I could have told him everything he wanted to know. Through it, I commune with the ancient minds that founded our civilization. Whether they live within it, or it communicates with them through time or space, or whether it simply holds their memories, I don't know. What I do know is that it has widened my horizons beyond the tiny scope granted to normal men. I spent my long captivity exploring the memories of the ancients, their arts and sciences, their philosophy and worldview. Did you need something else?
Never mind.